in one of your video you mentioned that when at 6:59 a person is sleeping, the awareness for that was still there. But at 7 a.m. something woke up, and the awareness came to life.
Yeah.
Something of
The
that.
dynamic consciousness.
Yes.
What we call an waking state.
Correct.
Appear, yes.
So there is some difference then in the waking state and then in the sleeping state, deep sleep state.
Yes, there are states. Now you mentioned that in deep sleep, there's nothing to see, nothing happening. Awareness is there, but it's not reporting about anything. So if you go into, say, for instance, a room in which there's no light at all in there, the windows are closed, everything, maybe your first response is that, I can't see. I can't see. But it would really mean, I cannot see anything. Because we expect, eyes open, I am conscious, I should see something. And we forget that I cannot see, but you can see darkness. Sometimes we expect that seeing means to connect with the object of seeing, and then that means seeing. But if there's no objects, as in the deep sleep, actually, it means that the dynamic consciousness with the I identity is dormant there. Then some awareness is there, because also you may feel in the middle of the night you need to go to the bathroom to relieve yourself. You don't wet the bed, generally speaking. We don't wet the bed. So from deep sleep, maybe your neighbors next door are shouting the hell out of each other. They are shouting, but you are in perfect contentment, deep sleep. But if you need to go for a pee or something, something raises you up out of that to go and carry out that function. Consciousness doesn't want you to wet the bed. So what I'm saying is that there is some functioning. It's shut down onto, it's almost like consciousness is in hibernating state, but it's still functioning, if needed be. Beyond this is what we call the state of pure awareness, which is an unchanging ground. When there's the functioning awareness, as in the waking state, the sense of I and you and they and others and so on are there, in this state there is not that. Not even I is there.
Sometimes when I listen to your videos, so it's a gradual process, and the way you point to things, there's a natural urge in the body to go to sleep.
Do you know why that is?
Yes.
Why?
Because something is resisting your pointings.
Yes.
However, when you say in the same video that see that you are going to sleep, so there can only be one thing at a time, either sleeping or witnessing that the sleep is happening.
Yeah.
So that
is not
point,
quite correct, though, because when you are aware, as awareness itself, awareness is not a doing. You are aware in some way, but that's not a doing. You are self-aware. At the same time, you can also observe your functioning in the dynamic world of movement. You have a sense of yourself. There's a name that you go by that people call, and response comes through that name. Activities are performed through the body. All these things are taking place. All these things are taking place, and at the same time, in that space of awareness, it is happening. So, is that a duality? Is it a duality? You see, you are if some activity is to be done, consciousness or the pure awareness doesn't move over for that activity to come and be done. It happens inside that awareness itself. It is true, normally, when we are strongly identified with one thing as a person, you identify as a person, still you're doing other things. But we very often forget ourselves, actually, in the doing also. You know? But we think we remember that we are this person doing.
So, the remembering of ourselves initially has to be a doing to give it a kickstart, so that someday it becomes a happening and not a doing. Just like
Actually, everything is a happening considered to be a doing. Sri Nisargadatta Maharaj said something of this nature. He says, I am that principle that witnessed the dissolution of the entire universe, yet I remain untouched. What he's speaking about is that capacity within any of us to say. Maybe the confidence, the faith, the direct experience has not yet flowered enough, but that truth exists in us.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah, there's a knowingness when you say those words. There's just a
recognition happened there.
Yeah, just a
You see?
recognition.
So beautiful, 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 beautiful. He also says something. He says, I leave my human nature to unfold in accordance with its destiny. I remain as I am. What does it mean? There is that aspect of the self which is playing out as a person with its likes and dislikes and its tendencies. It says, I don't even put now energy to try and correct. I let that play out. I leave it to unfold according to the pattern of its destiny. I remain as I am. I am not that. He has not given any. Other people may tell him about that. He goes, oh, really? Ah. But that's not where he's at. Where are you at? You see? Sometimes we are at where our mind is at. We give a lot of, and it is good because we are constantly, in a way, we could at a more mature stage be constantly under surveillance by our own intelligence, looking.
Yes. There is attention that goes, that comes, that
Yeah.
attention is also noticed. And
Yeah.
now there's been more refinement that I am not the attention because
Yeah,
I can see it.
yes.
Yeah.
So then don't give too much energy in front.
Yeah.
Then what remains from where even the confirmation that is also seen, then enough of that. Now what is here? You see? You don't bring your mind to here. Let the mind is there. No? What is here? You see. And is that in a process of growing?
No, it's constant.
Is it worth discovering this?
Yes.